Hi, I'm Edina City Manager Scott Neal, and you're watching On the Job, a show where I take you behind the scenes and introduce you to the city employees that keep Edina going and show you some things you can only learn on the job. You're joining me today in the community room of Edina City Hall. And one of the things that we have coped with as we have worked our way through the coronavirus is how we creatively engage the community in recreation. And we have a whole team of recreation staff that have been doing this for almost all of the pandemic. And I'm going to introduce you to one of them today. Her name is Amanda Clark.
Hi, nice to see you, Scott.
So tell me a little bit about who you are. How long have you worked here, and what kind of jobs have you done for the city?
Sure. I've worked for the city for the last 9 years. I actually started over at Edinburgh Park in the Aquatic Center. I moved into Braemar Arena and Braemar Field a few years after that, and then I've been in my current position for the last 5 years.
So this pandemic has made your job much more complicated, I think, hasn't it?
It has, yes. It's definitely brought about different challenges we haven't had to deal with in the past. It's also forced us to get creative. It's been really fun to kind of come up with some new things and work on things that we normally maybe won't have the time to work on the last 9 months.
So one of those things is kind of what we see here in front of us today, right?
Correct,
So
yep.
Can you describe this for me?
Sure. So this is our RECtivity box. My colleagues and I, Nicole Gorman and Tiffany Bushland, came up with this, I think it was in April, trying to figure out how we can stay engaged. We saw a lot of communities were coming out with virtual programs. Mm-hmm. And we were thinking to ourselves, what would we want? Because we all have kids. Like what do we want for our families? And we were talking about how it's so nice to get things in the mail that kind of have everything you need. So we saw some cities had promoted painting rocks, and we were like, oh, that's a cool idea. And then we were like, but we don't have paints at home, or things like that. So we were like, okay, what could we send to families where they have everything they need and they don't have to go and run around and try to find all the stuff for one craft.
So you thought of sort of the end outcome of craft and kids doing something with their parents and so forth.
Correct.
And then you put all the kind of the guts together that they needed to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what we're looking at here.
Correct, yeah.
All right. So I know I've watched you all spend time sort of like an assembly line putting these things together.
Yep.
Is this something you can show me how to do as a city manager in case I have to do your job someday?
Absolutely.
All right, so let's do it. Show me what we're looking at here and show me how to do this. Okay,
so this is our holiday box. I didn't want to do one of the ones that's upcoming just in case you screw it up.
Okay.
So we're gonna do one that we've already sent out. And I will, we're gonna start from scratch because this is how they actually come.
Okay.
So we have to assemble the boxes once we order them.
I know how to do this.
So we're gonna grab a box. I'm gonna grab one here. All right. So,
do we race? Is it part of
we can race. Oh, look at you. Do know how to do it. All right. We might have skipped us. Do you need? Yeah. So, here. It's the right idea.
It's done. Look at that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Here. Perfect. Okay, now we got to put the stickers on them. So put a return address on the top.
Where does here, like the top?
Yeah, but it would go on the left-hand side. Right? Because return addresses go on the left. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and then in the front then the box you have to put an inside label. So you can grab one of these, which I think is right under your return address. Peel it off and stick it right in the center. That's how we brand each box.
Okay.
So this one is one of our holiday craft boxes.
Okay. For additional branding,
Yeah.
I brought my had my business cards.
Oh,
So I thought I would
perfect.
just put a business card in there too.
All right, so before we start putting stuff in the box, we are gonna take our instruction card.
Yep.
As you can see here, it has what's included in each box.
Oh, great.
And then these are all the photos of the different things that they'll be creating.
Okay.
So we go down and we have to make sure we include all of these in our box.
I'm gonna put mine right here.
Perfect, yep.
Yeah.
And that will go on top just
Okay.
like it is here. We're gonna put the heavier stuff on the bottom, okay?
And do you have a quota of how many you have to do every day?
Oh, no, we don't.
Okay.
But usually we max our boxes at 25 for each. And then if we have a need or a wait list, usually we can expand that. A lot of them we actually have sold out, which has been really great.
Do we charge for these?
Yes, we
Okay.
do. Yep.
How much do they cost?
Each box is $30.
Okay.
And we ship it directly to their door. And it always has enough supplies for 2 kids,
Okay.
as well as at least 3 activities. And I would say majority of our boxes have had somewhere between 3 to 5. And some of them are gonna be more arts and crafts. Like this summer we had scavenger hunts. Our January box is a Snow Much Fun box.
So much fun.
Yep, and that has snow activities, some outdoor stuff. So it's a combination of indoor activities, but also will provide tools and resources to do outdoor
That's very
activities.
cool.
Yeah. Well, Scott, you made that look easy.
I made that look easy.
Do you think it's because I had all the supplies ready for you?
Yes. So each box is the theme is the same, but the themes differ from box to box, right?
Correct. Yep. So the RECtivity theme is the same. They're all going to be different recreation activities you can do at home with your kids. But yeah, they've been received pretty well. So.
Well, listen, this has been really fun to see how you do this, and I know it's more than just fun. The pandemic has been hard on kids. It's been hard on families. And providing them this opportunity is really a great thing that you and your colleagues are doing. So I want to thank you for doing that.
Thank you. It's been really fun for us too.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
You've been watching On the Job, a show where I take you behind the scenes to introduce you to the city employees that keep Edina going and show you some things you can only learn on the job.
Kind of looks like me.